Hello there guys, it's CoolFox over here, and today I'm bringing an unboxing and review of the Ivisii ring light. So on the front you have the ring light itself, and on the other side all there is written is that it has the UK plug inside, which is because I bought it from amazon.co.uk. There's a link down in the description if you want to buy this. And on the other side there's just another photo of the ring light itself. So we can just start off with the unboxing straight away. You'll find a black bag containing the ring light itself with the other stuff of course, and then another box with the tripod stand. So we will first go and look through the cardboard box. So as I mentioned previously, you can see the tripod in here. And now going through the case itself, you will find that inside it has another box inside of a compartment on the side, which we will go through later. The ring light itself of course, and that is practically everything that you will find. So the carrying case itself is actually very nicely made. It has some handles here on the sides and also another sleeve just like a laptop bag, and therefore you can carry this without any problems at all, since you have multiple places to pick this up from. Inside you will see that it has two compartments, and you will also see some zippers which have foam inside, which will be very useful to protect the ring light itself as well as the cables and the other stuff included. So this is overall a very nice bag to have. The tripod itself is also very well made. It is fully made out of metal, which is nice to see, so this will be very useful for portraits or even video. So as I said before as well, there is another box inside of the case itself. You will find all the cables necessary as well as the power brick and even some other stands for your phone, and you will also find a small ball head with a small screwdriver, which is very nice to see. Apart from all of this, you will also find a little welcome card basically, and you have some writing here on the back and also some contact information, so if you have any problem with the item you can easily send them an email and try to resolve the issue. You also have a manual for the ring light itself as well as a manual for the stand, and it basically shows you how to set it up. So as I have just said, you will find a phone stand inside which can be mounted on the tripod itself, so this is actually very useful to have, and you can obviously adjust this to fit your phone's dimensions, and you can also change the orientation of the phone stand. So this is very useful to have, and it's a very nice feature to have included. Then you will also find the small screwdriver that I said, and also the small ball head as well as another little stand. You will also find a small piece of velcro which you can use with the ring light itself, and then lastly you will find the power brick as well as the UK port. Now this is obviously a UK port since, as I said before, this has been bought from amazon.co.uk. So looking at the ring light, all around you will find a diffuser, and as you can tell the diffuser can be easily clipped off, and inside you will find all of the individual LEDs. It is very nice to see that the diffuser is easily replaceable, so if there is any damage to the diffuser itself, you will probably be able to find replacements. Apart from that, if you remove the diffuser, you will get a lot more light, so if the environment you are in is very dark, you can obviously remove the diffuser for even more brighter light. On the back you will find the power switch as well as the port to connect it to a wall plug, and then you will obviously find a knob for the intensity as well as some other controls down here. And then obviously the centerpiece is the LCD screen itself, which has a little plastic cover to protect it. Here on the bottom you'll also find the mount for the tripod. So now that the power cable has been connected, turning it on, you will see that it will turn on right away. Going through the different settings of the ring light itself, the knob on the side will change the brightness, and this will get very bright, so this is very nice to see. If you press the button, you will see that you can change the color temperature, and obviously this will be between 3000 Kelvin and 5800 Kelvin, so that is the range that you have to choose from. Pressing it again, you will go back to the brightness setting. If you press GP, you will go to the different groups. This is a very nice feature to have because you can change the brightness in each group, and once you press the group button, you will see that you will have the preset already done. You can also obviously change the color temperature, and then going back to the group that you change the color temperature, you can see that it will have everything saved automatically. If you turn it off and turn it back on, you will also see that it will keep the saved preset without any problems. So this is obviously a very good feature to have if you want to change these settings really quick. Apart from that, for the brightness, if you do not wish to use the knob itself, you can easily switch through 4 modes of brightness by using this button only. So you can go through 25, 50, 75 and 100 if you want to rush the procedure. If you press the channel button, you will see that you can change through the different 48 channels, and this is very useful so that the lights do not interfere. So if you have multiple lights, you can obviously change them to different channels so they don't interfere with each other. You can press this button here to change every light in the vicinity of the same model, and therefore you will basically be able to automatically control them from one light, which is also a very nice feature to have. Then obviously on here you have to put on the ring light, and that is also a very simple thing to do. And then you can obviously extend it as much as you want, and this does extend quite a lot, so you have a very wide range of use with this tripod. Once it is all set up, all that's left to do is put on the ball head or the other stand on this slot right here. So all you need to do for that is unscrew this part, slide it in and screw it back on. And then you have the ball head secured on pretty well, and all that's left is to screw in your camera on the top of the ball head. And therefore the final product should look something like this. Obviously here the power is not connected, but once the power is connected you can obviously turn it on and start shooting right away. Okay, so now testing out the ring light. As you can see, it does fill up my face really well. Obviously the light is evenly distributed around the ring itself, and overall I think this is a great product. So going through the features again, now that you have a subject in focus, let's first go through the brightness. So obviously as you can see, right now it is on 100% brightness, and going down you can see that around me it is pitch black. Now this ring light is still on, but as you can see there is barely anything or nothing that can be seen, so you can tell that this ring light is very effective. Now going through the different color temperatures, this is the 3000 Kelvin setting, and this is the 5800 Kelvin setting. So obviously it goes from very warm to very cold, and I would suggest that if you're shooting portraits or videos of people, I would suggest that you keep it at around 4700, since that is a pretty well balanced number. If you're in a hurry and want to change the brightness setting, you can just go and reach your hand out and obviously search for the button, and it is the second button from the right in this case. And when you press it, obviously here you can see that you can go through the 4 different brightness modes, and that is very effective and very easy to do. Obviously then you have the 3 other buttons, which are the group button, and then obviously the wireless controller button and the channel button. So those can be very useful again if you're going to use, for example, different group settings in the same video, or if you want to change quickly in between scenes. So obviously the diffuser is there so that it doesn't strain your eyes too much, because without the diffusers, first of all, as you can see behind me, there is a bit of shadow, but the shadow is very softened by the diffuser, and if I remove the diffusers, it will first of all be very strenuous for my eyes since I'm seeing the individual LEDs, and as you can see I am in fact squinting, and behind me you can maybe tell that it's a bit harsher, and there with the diffusers again you can see that I am not squinting, and although it is still a bit harsh, obviously since, as I said before, there are a bunch of LEDs behind the diffuser, it is not as annoying. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video guys. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe for more content. This was CoolFox, and I'm out. Peace.